your Wild Sage book is a children's poem. How did you come across that? What happened?
Well, I was at a writer's colony, and I just arrived, and before I dug into the adult stuff, I decided I would just do something for the fun of it, and this rhyme popped into my head, Dorothy McMoogle, and I thought, what goes with that? A kumquat and a bugle. And so just that rhyme started off the whole story. And from there on, then I threw in a couple of a boring neighborhood and some parents that were slightly off their rockers, and Dorothy and her aunt, and a lot of other things.
Dottie, Aunt Dottie, yes.
Aunt Lottie, yeah.
Aunt Lottie. I love that character. In the book, you've chosen, as you say, kumquats and bugles. But did you know when you started writing it what a kumquat was?
Well, yes, I had a vague idea. I've seen them on platters, you know, when you get salads at restaurants and things like that, and you see these things and you don't know what to do with them. I didn't realize they look like little oranges, about an inch in size perhaps, and but you just pop the whole thing in your mouth. So the skin is sweet and the inside is sort of tart, and they make them for marmalade and cheesecake, things like that. And yeah, but the word just came into my brain, and I was go after that.
And bugles? Have you got an attachment to bugles, or a story from your family that brings in
well,
bugles?
I've had a sister who basically drove us out of the house with a trumpet. And I play a little harmonica myself, but that's the limit of my ability.
Your book is beautiful. It was illustrated by Wendy Winter, who really got into the kumquat theme with all of her lovely round orange kumquats, and so you must be absolutely delighted with the book. I think that the most important thing about this book is the rhythm of the words, and let's show what it does. Give it a run.
Okay, well, we mentioned Dottie, Aunt Lottie, and so Dorothy's bored with her life, and she goes to see her parents, or doing crazy parent things, like her mother's pouring gray paint down her pants, her dad's filling up the fridge with coal, anything to make the world a little grayer, you know. And Dorothy just can't stand this, so she calls up her Aunt Lottie, who lives in Rome, and Lottie is crazy about polka dots, and Dorothy loves kumquats and bugles. So she calls up Aunt Lottie, who arrives, and they start painting the house polka dots all over the place. And so it just starts out like this. The dots flew fast and furious.
They flew on thin and thick.
We flung them by the bushel.
We flung them by the brick.
With paint and paste and paper.
We swiped and swabbed and swung.
There was not a single splunk of gray.
When everything was done, and yet...
You know what it's like when something's missing and it isn't, and that doesn't make sense, but it is, though it can't be, because someone would know if it were, but they don't, and it is. Of course, I said. As Lottie shrugged a shrug, we need a kumquat painting to hang above the rug. I think our orchestra should practice a little more.
I think so. Thanks, Bruce.
Oh,
Cool
glad
book.
to do it. Thank you.